Greeting everyone. Allow me introduce myself. My name is Afgan. In this video, my friends review a literature book from Germany. The title is FAUST by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. And the version is the Indonesian translate version to give all of the people watching this a video or picture about book story. It is a fictional story which takes place before common era.
Hello everyone. Hello me, Muhammad Fatir. In the era of magic, rituals, demons, dangers done by humans, there is a scholar, intellectual man called Dr. FAUST. He is genius in this era. He can solve anything. He help others, but the advantage of this mind make him kind of bird of in life of his life. The state of his make him think radically. So that's all that I have to say. My friend Ikhsan and Haikal will give you more about the story of this book. Greeting and thank you.
Greetings, my name is Ikhsan, and I will tell you more about the story of this book called Faust. So, this book is background that humans still believe there's magic ritual to summon a demon. It is before common era. Dr. Faust is very interesting man, a genius man that fall into demon's trap, or more like he fell on his own desire. He and the demons will travel to find what is the truly the desire of humans. What is truly humans life for some kind of like that.
So, as my friends already told in the first section of this video, we will discuss and review about a book called Faust by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. To give a background about the writers, he is from Germany, so basically this book is from Germany. It is very literature. So if you ever want to buy and read this book, you at least you have a very good of your mother language. So this is the book that I got from the local publisher in Indonesia. By the way, there is two parts of this book. So this is the first part and this is the second part. Basically the look is same, and the colors, even the what's the back, what's called, yeah, basically it's all same, first part and second part. So what is the story that Johan wants to tell? It is as the title says, the main character is Faust, as you can see, or he is a very intellectual man. He is a scholar, a teacher, and doctor. So he basically a genius, at least in this book. One time he felt very bored of his life. He can't fulfill his desire in his life. So he is a hypocrite, kind of. So in this era of this book, before common era, there's war, there is sickness, there's foolish people. So basically he is a very genius. He solve any problems, he solve pandemic and etc. So as I said before, he felt he can't fulfill his desire if he still become a human, if he's still a human, if he still think as a human. So one time he thought about why not being a demon, why not he made a ritual to summon a demon. A demon in this book, he is called Mephistopheles. So basically, at least in my belief, at least in my religion, demons is always bad. Even if you made a deal with demon and it gives you a good life, a richness, a smartness, or everything else, there's always consequences that demons brings, because it's demons. Demons are always bad. At least that's what I thought about. So in this book, you don't always see a very fictional character that so basically in this book you will get a kind of philosophy, mythology, and some kind of romance, and even politics, although in the first part of this book it doesn't tell you about politics. In the first part of the book, it will more give you a introduction of the characters, of the background story, of the era that took place in this story. So, so yeah, I actually kind of had a hard time reading the book, especially the first part, because I already finished the first part of the book. The second part, I didn't, I did not read. I don't read. So, so if you want to, if you want to read a book that gives you some kind of philosophy, not just about fictional character, but but actually give you a ideology, philosophy, or politics, or even romance, I will recommend this book. But the dictionary, the language that Johan, the wrote this book is very poetic. Yes, very poetic, and kind of heavy, in my opinion. At least in my opinion, because I read this book, the translated version in Indonesia, of course. I had a hard time reading because the language is very hard to understand, because it's poetic, and even if you want an explanation about some words, example about some words, and you find it in the context of the page, it's still hard to understand what is going on in this page example. And so I kind of not recommend this book if you had a bad mother language. So in my experience, when I read this book, I always open dictionary book or in online in my phone. So yeah, it's kind of hard to read. It's hard to read, but for the story, I thought that it is very interesting story, because it gives you a what is the desire of human acts, honestly. Like, humans is naturally a good kind. God create us to do a good thing, not a bad thing. But because of the desire of the human, because of the whisper of the demons, we do bad things, at least in this book. So it make you think more. Yeah. So I think that is my honest opinion about this book called FAUST. Do I recommend it? Yeah, no, not really. But if you want to read, just read it. So, oh yeah, before I close this video, let me introduce myself. I forgot. My name is Haikal again, and my friend in the first section of this video is Afghan. So thank you for watching. I hope even if you want to read, just read it. I hope you can get it in the same price as I am, or even lower price. Thank you.